Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Astral Dimension. So today's podcast is going to be an introductory podcast towards our main topic, that how we are going to use astrology to improve the quality of our relationship. And we are not just going to talk about love relationships, we are also going to talk about our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with our family, our relationship with our friends, colleagues, co-workers, people who are which are around us. So we are going to dive deep into astrology so that we can understand how we have to maintain our relationships in general. And today it's a very, we can say, familiar topic, or a very uh, quickly spreading topic, that some people have to be very feminine, some people have to be masculine to understand your relationship. You have to be more feminine for a female so that you can attract a masculine partner, or you have to be very masculine for a male member to attract a feminine partner. These concepts are spreading like fire, and how we are going to use astrology to understand it even better. Because sometimes when I see a chart or when I talk to a person and I'm seeing that okay, they are mentally very fragile, they are very vulnerable, I cannot tell them that you have to be very feminine, you have to be into yourself, you don't have to show your emotions, you don't have to chase your partner, because that advice is going to create anxiety in a person. So how we can use astrology so that we can help a person better, we can advise and guide them better, so that they can improve the quality of their relationship without getting anxious, without going against their basic nature. And that is why I have created this particular platform, so that we are only going to talk about astrology in that particular sense. So as an introduction, I'm going to tell you that, see, like our entire personality is seen to understand us as a person, in the same way entire birth chart is used to see the quality of relationship. Yet there are some parts which are considered very important when we are studying relationships. First is going to be the quality of Venus, then Mars, then Saturn, then condition of fifth house, then condition of seventh house, and then Navmansha chart, which is also known as D9 chart, which is a divisional chart. So, why these things are important and why we are going to talk about all these things in detail as we proceed with this particular, we can say, our course or journey. So, first of all, we have to see Venus, because with Venus, we understand the quality of love which is present in our chart, the quality of devotion that we can offer, the quality of romance that we are going to accept in our relationship, the kind of relationship that we are going to attract in general, and the happiness of our relationship. What things can make us feel beautiful, committed. These things are also seen with the quality of Venus. What kind of brand value we are going to create out of our relationship, what kind of freedom we are going to get or we are not going to get from our relationship. All these things are seen through Venus. And that is where the game changes. When we tell a person that you have to be very, we can say, understanding partner, you have to be a partner who has to give space in your relationship, but we see that in their chart the Venus is placed in such a way that this person cannot give space, then how we are going to give that kind of advice to this person? And there is when we can use astrology to understand everything in depth. So now, one by one, I'm going to tell you why all these parameters are important. So just now I've told you that Venus is important because when we are studying Venus, we will study Taurus and Libra. Both these signs are ruled by Venus, so that we can understand that okay, if we have the sign of Taurus in this house, then we can see that we have to proceed like this in the relationship. Also, why we are seeing Taurus and Libra? Because Taurus will tell us the beauty aspect that we are looking for in a relationship. Taurus will tell us our materialistic gains that we are going to accept in the relationship, materialistic standards, what kind of materialistic goals are present in our mind that we are looking for in a relationship. Taurus will also tell us the kind of commitment. And see, commitment is also seen through Saturn, but the quality of commitment, the kind of commitment that we are talking through Taurus shows that okay, we are going to make our mind that this is the person. The initial stage of commitment, that is Taurus. The kind of long term commitment or short term commitment that we can give to the relationship is seen through Saturn. Then Taurus will also tell us the kind of efforts that we are going to make in our relationship, initial efforts, especially the efforts in the beginning phase of relationship. And Taurus will also show us the paper value of relationship, that okay, if a person is coming from a very good background and you are also coming from a very good background, then this relationship is very good on paper. Or not. Like for example, a person is not very well off from their family background and they come in relationship with a person who is very well off from their family background, and this is not going to look good on paper. So that kind of thing is also seen through Taurus. Then Libra. Libra will tell you the kind of freedom you can get from the relationship, or the kind of burden you can get from the relationship, both. It will also tell you your individual identity, how you are going to behave in the relationship. It will tell you the diplomacy that you need to maintain in the relationship in order for your relationship to survive. Libra will also tell you the brand value of this relationship. And by brand value, we mean that after relationship, what kind of aura you are going to create around yourself as a couple. That people are going to see you and say that okay, this is a very romantic couple, or they are a very weird couple, or they are a very spiritual couple. That kind of brand value. Then we see profit through relationship and loss through relationship. That is also seen through Libra. Then we can see the transaction balance in the relationship through Libra as well. By that particular word, I mean what you are going to give in the relationship and what you are going to get in the relationship. That kind of transaction is also seen through Libra. In the same manner, we are going to study Saturn. Saturn will tell us the stability, the strength of our foundation in the relationship. It will tell us the long term or short term kind of commitment that we are going to provide in a relationship. It will tell us the challenges in our personality, the challenges that we have to face together in the relationship. And by Saturn, we will study the sign of Capricorn and Aquarius, and that will tell us what kind of commitment, what kind of multiple attempts we are going to give in the relationship, and that is seen through Capricorn. Aquarius will tell what kind of revolution we need to do in the relationship, what improvements need to be done in our personality so that we can get a better relationship. Then Mars is passion, lust, sexual energy, fights, we can say boldness in the relationship, and obviously separation and divorce is also Mars. And through Mars, you will see Scorpio and Aries. And just like I've told you, the chemistry part, the sexual tension, the passion, the lust is Scorpio. Also, revenge, resentment, the build up, we can say irritation in the relationship is also seen through Scorpio. Aries will tell you the initiation, what kind of initiation you are going to provide for your relationship, the impulsiveness in the relationship, your trigger points, that is Aries. Then fifth house is the, we can say, air of relationship. What kind of air you are going to provide to your relationship, the innocence of the relationship. And by air, we also mean that it is going to set the tone of your relationship. Fifth house. Seventh house is the environment of relationship. Your entire relationship will be built on the foundation of seventh house. So seventh house is like a environment zone for relationship, and seventh house is also our partner. So we have to see the seventh house to see what kind of partner we are going to attract, so that we can make some changes in ourselves, so that we can get a little bit flexible in the relationship. And seventh house also mirror, and by mirror I mean mirror is inverted image of us. Mirror is not the real image. In the same manner, our partner is inverted image of us. Our partner is not going to be exactly like us, and this is the point where everyone is going to make a blunder, that we tend to see ourselves in our partner. Like okay, I am thinking this, so why you are not thinking in this manner? If I want this, why you don't want this? And this is where the seventh house come, that we have to understand that okay, our partner is going to be like us but not identical twin of us. So that is a point that we have to understand. Then Navmansha D9 chart is a divisional chart, and that is only seen if we are looking for live-in relationship or marriage, because D9 chart will tell us everything that is going to unfold if we are willing to be in the official relationship with the person. When we sign the document, when we go for the rituals of marriage or relationship or live in relationship, that is when D9 gets activated. So that is for that. So this is going to be the introductory podcast. It is going to be small, and this is just to give you a glimpse that what we are going to explore. The second podcast will be about the quality of Venus in the relationship, and just like I've told you that we are going to see Taurus and Libra, so when we are talking about Venus, we will dive deep into Taurus and Libra, and then one by one Venus in every house, how it is going to behave. So next podcast will be on that particular topic. So I hope this will make sense, and I hope it is going to help you to understand the connection of femininity and masculinity in our body and in our life. Because yes, feminine nature and masculine nature are very different, and that we can see when we will understand Venus and Mars side by side. Because I am going to make a comparative video podcast as well, where we are going to see how Venus will react to certain situation and how Mars will react to certain situation, so that we can understand the balance of feminine nature and masculine nature. So I hope you will understand this particular concept. So if you have more questions, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, which is by the same name, Astral Dimension. Thank you.